Maybe I'll find something that I enjoy today, right? Who the fuck knows? Speaking of enjoying, found a great video, guys. Great video. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I didn't want to watch it alone. Story of Beaulo, Prodigy Champion Icon. Look at this guy. So I don't know if you know Beaulo, but he's somewhat of a big deal, quite like me. But pro player, Rainbow Six. So I don't know. I like him. I like Beaulo. I like watching his streams. So pretty Rainbow Six. I mean, the game is whatever, right? Unless you're a fucking aim god or have the patience of a fucking whatever, of a turtle, right? So you hold angles, you react like a fucking god, and you just click click heads, right? I suck at that. Reaction time. So for me, I have a reaction time of a turtle and the patience of a cat. So it's like other way around, right? Probably not good for Rainbow Six. But I do like watching his streams. I do like watching him in general. It's a shame he retired, but I guess he won. The invitations or something, or the big tournament, right? So he's accomplished whatever the fuck he wanted to accomplish. So hey, fucking go. Congrats.
Bolo's actually gonna fucking. He might be disgusting in Pro League. He might be. It's like it's like a 50-50 chance.
And he just randomly shot through the garage, dude. Literally, he shot at one spot. He completely flicked to the other side of the garage and shot and killed me.
Pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo. Someone pick up Beaulo.
My ears.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Given the fact that he has so many
But he was so young.
at that
Yeah.
high level, it's really impressive how he's played. But I worry for him and I worry for his mental state because I've seen the way that his fans react when he doesn't do well or when he doesn't get a kill in just one round. He can be top fragging the whole game. He goes one round without a kill and half a Twitch chat will end up going, oh, Bolo's washed, get rid of Bolo, drop Bolo.
Everything on
But I
the
feel like,
line for
but I feel like that's Twitch chat in general. Twitch chat is just this dumb fuck degenerate people, just like me. I'm dwelling in the Twitch chat. I'm in fucking offline Twitch chats and shit, right, dude? So yeah, and they're just like, something happens, something good happens, something bad happens, and it's like, it is what it is, man.
TSM. What a year it's been from them. Empire have come so close before, but they've fallen short.
It's not Bolo's problem, right?
TSM said,
It's
"Trust the
us that
process."
suck.
The process just won you a world championship. TSM are your
But isn't that
sixth
sick?
invitational 2022
That trophy?
world
The fucking
champs.
sledgehammer? I do that. That is fucking crazy. And I think that's heavy as fuck as well. I think that'd be amazing to have.
Jason Bolo Doty was born in Riverside County, California, and moved to Las Vegas at 5 years old. In an all too familiar scenario, he first got into video games because of his older brother, with World of Warcraft serving as his gateway into PC gaming.
I was the sports kid out of my family, or out of my brother, and I played baseball, like soccer, basketball, but my brother then transitioned me to the side of video games, and I never stopped.
As time went on, Bolo moved on to shooters, specifically CSGO, but in 2015, the Rainbow Six Siege beta hooked him instantly and never let go.
When I first saw the trailer trailer. It seemed pretty interesting, but when I started playing the beta, I got into the beta. It was, I guess, really just like love at first sight. I was hooked.
Yo, he's not gonna see me.
Are you serious?
What?
Have I been muted the whole time? Jesus fuck. I just realized the fucking mute button was on. Well, anyways, what I was saying, I'll just say it quick again. So, if the Rainbow Six game that is out now looked the same as in the beta trailer, I think it would have a lot more players. Like, a lot. But that's just me.
What's that?
Beaulo was good at Siege. So good, in fact, that he caught the attention of big streamers and pros.
Hello.
Hello, Beaulo.
Hello.
Bueller? Bueller? I don't know.
Bolo. Yeah, that's the one.
Call you Bo.
Yeah.
Bolo's actually gonna he might be disgusting
Beaulo.
in Pro League. He might be. It's like it's like a 50-50 chance.
Unfortunately, not all that attention was positive. Bolo's skill was drawing cheating accusations from every level.
But it's actually
of
really
the
crazy
game.
though. When I first saw him, I really did think it was like fucking cheating or something.
Okay.
It looked so
He just
fishy.
randomly shot through the garage, dude. Literally, he shot at one spot. He completely
But he just knows the
flipped to
game.
the other
But
side
he
of the
just
garage and shot and
Too
killed me.
fucking good.
Beaulo is not. This kid's not legit.
No drones, sprint on in with the call out of they're in church, and so he just sprints through. Nope, I don't even care if he's just gonna go use this in a meme video. I'm gonna report Beaulo every single time I ever play.
Boylo.
At this point, since Beaulo was just a name in Siege Ranked, he had no way to clear his name other than uploading montages of his gameplay to YouTube. He doubled down by streaming on Twitch in 2017, and ironically, his following exploded to a level that left basically every one of his accusers in the dust.
Pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo, pick up Beaulo, someone pick up Beaulo!
Well, hey, I appreciate that.
I'd say the whole Bolo lean kind of happened pretty organically. If you even look through like my early montages, like just watch them through from 1 to 23, it's very slow. And then once you get deeper and deeper, you start to see it kind of come together, like the really fast, what we all know today, the fast
Jesus.
Ash, Ella, quick peeking, all over the place, doing like 50 leans in like 2 seconds, something like.
Okay, but like.
Start to see it kind of come together, like the really fast, what we all know today, the fast Ash, ACOG, Ella, quick.
Dude, if I got
peeking,
killed like that, I would be tilted as fuck. Dude, I would be.
Like 2 seconds, something like that.
I think
His
I would stop
influence on
playing the
Siege
game for
was
like a year.
so great.
Not
The
even
game
that
began
game. I
to
think the
morph
game,
and
I think
shape itself
games
around how Beaulo
in general,
played
just
it.
be like,
We've seen
"Alright,
crazy
I'm
players
just not
step
made for
forward,
this."
but then he comes forward and he does something that a lot of people haven't. And since then, we've seen a couple players that play very similarly to him. And it's cool because it shows that there's a way to play this game at a higher skill ceiling than we thought before.
Not only did Beaulo prove he wasn't a cheater, he became the most popular content creator in Siege thanks in part to his new off-meta strategies. Eventually, his streams got so big, he decided to put everything into Siege. He became a full-time content creator, choosing not to go to college.
Even when I was like at 15,000, 20,000 subs, I was always telling them if this goes somewhere, I'm not going to pursue secondary education. I want to do what I want.
At the same time, though, Beaulo was also kind
Respect.
of waiting.
Respect though. I think a lot of people would be like, couldn't be like, put all their own into it. They'd be like, I want to play, but I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't work out. The Bolo is like, dude, fuck it, dude, full send it, right? Like fucking, just go.
Out the clock until he was 18,
Respect.
old enough to go pro. His content was huge, but if he wanted to truly show he was the best, he'd have to play against the best. And he wasn't the only one waiting. Days before his 18th birthday, Beaulo signed with one of the biggest orgs out there, TSM.
TSM.
We knew a lot of people were gonna be looking around at Beaulo. But apparently we were the only team really interested in him, I guess, because a lot of people were, very skeptical because there was a big thing going on that Beaulo's gonna he's good, he has good aim, he has good mechanics, but is he gonna be good in a comp setting and stuff like that? So a lot of people were worried there.
By then, Beaulo's fanbase had a reputation for being obsessed with their favorite gamer, so expectations were sky high for
Did
his
DSM
pro
even
debut.
Given
change
the fact that
the
he has
roster
so
like
minimal
once?
experience at that high of a level,
I didn't watch
it's really impressive how
Rainbow
he's played.
Six. I'm not really sure if they did.
But I worry
but
for
I know
him, and
Beaulo
I
has
worry
been
for
there
his
since
mental
the
state
beginning.
because I've seen the way that his fans react when he doesn't do well or
So I was
when he
wondering
doesn't
if,
get a
like-
kill in just one round. He can be top fragging the whole game.
Wondering if
He
they,
goes
like,
one round without
actually
a kill,
became, such
and
a good
half a
team
Twitch chat will end up
that they just
going,
stayed
"Oh,
together."
Bolo's washed. Get rid of Beaulo. Drop Beaulo." The people who know the game well, I think, are aware of his shortcomings and his strengths as a player, And so far, he's done better than a lot of us expected.
But matchmaking and Pro League were not the same thing, and Beaulo learned that the hard way.
Goga finishes off Beaulo, and it leaves only Pojo Man alive. He does have a flank capability, though, to try and move around these players, but it's already been spotted, and Fabian has it iced out. That's the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. G2 are moving through once again to the semifinals, and TSM, the last hope for North America, is now out.
It definitely is rough because, you know, the first half of the season was, I think, we tied one game and won one and lost all the other ones.
But 3 months into his pro career, Beaulo finally turned it around and gave his fans what they'd been waiting for.
So they all collect back in towards that diffuser in front of the white van. Beautiful shot there from Beaulo as he ducks and darts around that car outside. Nesk on the trade though, but everyone at Liquid solo HP. Everyone's wrapping it up. It's all Paulo alone now in the 1v2 to keep Liquid alive. As he comes down yellow stairs, there's no chance. North American, you have another champion at DreamHack.
Montreal wasn't
That is
just Bolo's
pretty
first
fucking
ever
crazy.
LAN win, it also earned him an MVP medal, as well as some much deserved respect.
I've definitely seen a spike since Beaulo has become, you know, what everybody wants him to become in Pro League, or I guess, you know, close to, because I know people have ridiculous standards for me.
However, Beaulo struggled to keep the momentum going.
Pino's ready to hold the line. Is he ready for the rotate from Logi, though? That's the next question. Yes, he is! He finds the Beaulo frag, and Kamikaze is ready for the final push. NIP take control of the lower bracket and the second spot in the grand finals of SI 2020.
SI 2020 was my first ever event. We got third, and for probably a year up until the next SI, I would be just in bed, staring at the ceiling like, what went wrong? That every little flashback, every little minute detail.
That's crazy, though.
Error that happened,
That's the dedication.
My own
That's the dedication every pro player needs.
That close.
2020 was the year of almosts, with TSM placing second and third at several high-profile tournaments before capping the year with a big win at the 6th major.
Is it going to be good enough to possibly get an air?
Because honestly, I don't know. It might just be me that I'm just maybe like too naive or whatever the fuck, right? Too unknowing to say it, but I feel like there is a lot of pro players that they're just good at the game. So they're like, I'm just good. I'm just too fucking good. I don't need to put that much effort into the game. So they're like, you know, they don't really put that time and work into it that they would have needed to. But so they like scrim once in a while, stream once in a while, and they just be like, all right, I'm fucking great. I'm the greatest of all time. And they would be good, right? But it's because of their skill, not because of their knowledge or some shit like that. I feel like that's a lot of pro players like that. And they would like, and inevitably, probably, they'll just be like dropping gradually, right? They'll be like boom, 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 because they don't have that mindset of a pro. They're like, I'm great. Fuck it. I don't need to. And then once they start like losing, their skill, right? Then they'll be like, fuck. And I get like a really big slump. So it's like boom, right? It's not like it's boom. A boom.
Jab that's positioned there, we don't know. Merc's in the bomb site.
But I'm not pro, so
Merc finds one. Chala gets one
I don't
as
know.
well. TSM, they win
Might
it
be
all.
bullshitting.
Every single kill is theirs, and they'll take the trophy as well. North America has a new champion by a really impressive scoreline.
Unfortunately, TSM went right back to struggling in 2021.
Shepard getting that diffuser down, and he will do so successfully. Beaulo trying to get back to the site, punished by Dan, and Empire have now a 2-man lead. From above, that'll grow to 3 as always shuts down Chala, and it seems like TSM's run here in Mexico is effectively over. Pojo gets one on the joystick, but there's 4 more bodies to find. And
I think Chala is still in TSM, right?
Ozzy runs outside looking for a kill, but he doesn't come back to server window, but he will.
I think I heard that name.
Take down Chala. Bolo,
I don't know about anyone else though. Pojo I heard a few times, but I don't know.
Nyx with Dream on low HP. This still might be accomplishable for Bolo, but he needs to hold firm. Counter defuse attempt coming out from Nyx. All of a sudden, it turns into a winnable situation, but it's not something he can stave off forever. Heartbreak for TSM FTX.
attacks. Gio looking to pressure from Laundry. I like this, Des. I like that they're pushing in from everywhere, but right now they can't win the gunfights. Nesk and Moringa managing to get kills. Moringa is traded out in there. Nesk gets another.
Never mind, Bojo's off. He's not even in here.
Of Liquid Bolos through the smoke. Palu has no idea. As they come through, it's Nesk and Sexy Cake. I'm sure you can hear Team Liquid in the background. They win.
At this point, Beaulo had enough followers and clout to simply throw his hands up, retire, and go back to content creation if he wanted to. He'd proven he wasn't a cheater, got a LAN win, and shown that he could hold his own online or off.
Drops the ADS and it's the swing of Beaulo down the core of Long, a triple fed to him.
Beaulo also single-handedly boosted Siege LAN viewership for all of NA. The fans even went as far to create a now-defunct website, whendoesboloplay.com.
Since Beaulo came to Pro League, the views for his games have just been absolutely bananas.
So, on his own, Beaulo was pretty much the be-all and end-all of Siege, despite his team's struggles. But there was one very important trophy missing from Beaulo's cabinet, the 6th Invitational.
Sledgehammer.
As TSM rolled into 2022, even with Beaulo on board, a win at SI looked like nothing more than a pipe dream. Because of their lackluster performance, the NA squad had to win a qualifier to even get to SI.
TSM have the crossfires. This really doesn't look accomplishable for Melton. He has got to get the 4K of his life, but achieved will achieve it from long haul. True to his name, TSM are going to the 6th Invitational.
And once they were in, after 2 years of struggling to stay relevant, TSM decided to bet everything on Beaulo.
So what we did was we moved Bo to the primary entry role because
they just said, fuck it, Beaulo,
best teamers in the game. So
you go.
Finally.
We're the supports, you're the main character.
We knew Merc would be fine on the flex role.
At first, the role swap seemed to really work.
Merc tries to find one, but Pamba manages to cut him down. Immediate trade comes in. Gio's getting the plant down, as somehow TSM have been able to steal inside a site and may just steal the round here. Beaulo knows there's a challenge to be found, and boy does he find it. 3 on the round for him, going absolutely wild, taking Hyper down, cuts Eclipse as well.
Sorry for stopping. But I don't know, I feel like Rainbow Six is just, it's a lot of game knowledge, right? It's a lot of peeking this, peeking that, and then knowing. No, I mean, I don't know, man. Rainbow Six is fucking random bullshit, right? I said it, fuck it. They're just praying and spraying to hit a fucking headshot or something while Deacon is like,
in their group didn't bode well for the upcoming bracket stage.
I mean, like,
it was all on Beaulo and his
they hit a
teammates
headshot,
to put
it's so ingrained into them that if they hit like a headshot, it's like, alright, nothing happened, right? They're like, I meant to do that, right? So, easy. Bang. I don't know, most of the time it just looks like they're spraying randomly. It's like, is someone there? I hope someone's there now. I think someone's there now. He's probably here now. I don't know.
Everything out there.
It's 4 versus 2. It's all falling apart.
Seems very random at times.
But he's going to go absolutely huge. Gio with the shutdown. TSM stop NIP in round 12.
He tries to peek the angle. Merc, he's not moving anywhere. He's going to keep himself put. Surely he knows where. He knows. Is he gonna? He knows now. Surely he goes for the pre-fire. Does he get it? Oh! Merc comes out on top. NA come out on top.
A 3 versus 2 with Gio trying to sit the diffuser. Nesk coming in towards Bleepers. Big C4 over the top, but it gets shot out. Resets is down. Nesk has got to do it all. Beaulo steps up for the challenge. It's a little bit of a 1v1 on the close angle. The Beaulo wins and sends them further into the upper bracket. Liquid drop down to the lower.
But even after his explosive performance against Team Liquid, Beaulo didn't have the time to rest on his laurels. TSM lost their matchup with Empire and dropped down to the lower bracket, only to come roaring back for a rematch after eliminating FaZe Clan.
He's desperately moving, he's trying to do anything he can, but there comes the final kill, and it's a flawless round at the end of a flawless performance from TSM, who will return to NA as heroes, regardless of
the gunplay of Rainbow Six is pretty fucking sick. I will say that. It's very clean, very slick, very crisp. It's very nice.
It was do or
every
die
game was
they
had
to
the
beat
gunplay
Empire
of Rainbow
no
Six
matter what.
I don't
Amazing.
know if Gio's gonna make it through. Yes, he is with a hair, and he gets away. First kill goes to Beaulo. Merc finds one as well. Shepard, ratter, tat, tat, pitter patter of the MPX. Good enough for one kill. Joystick is on pillars as well. TSM still have the advantage. It's Scyther with 1 HP to be finished off from Merc, and Joystick to clutch. He's sitting on top of the diffuser, but he needs to be wary because guess who's up top on that top
Do Rainbow
floor?
Six Pros actually
This could
play
be
with
an
mouse,
easy pick for the Flashes
with the
go in, but
controller?
they sail over his head. He's immune to all of them. Read so well by
Was it like
Beaulo,
a
and he's got
different
two
type
of
of
them with the diffuser down a third, but no, Dan walks away from that. Chala picks up 2 big
different
kills.
type of
It's all up to Chala, but Dan
tournament
can't
altogether?
get it. We're going to overtime again. Everything on the line for
Well, Mouse and Keyboard is probably
TSM.
just better, so
What
everyone
a
just
year
sticks
it's
to
been
it.
from them. And it's all now Shepard to try and stop it. Empire have come so close before, but they've fallen short and they'll do so again. TSM said trust the process. The process just won you a world championship. TSM are your 6th Invitational 2022 world champs.
Beaulo had everything he'd ever wanted. He had reached the absolute peak of competitive Siege. But having it all meant there was nothing left to pursue.
That's all it was about, you know.
But having it all wanted. He had reached the absolute peak.
He's
of
like,
competitive
hey, whoa,
Siege.
me, I want to, wait, and then he walks around all those.
Having it
I
all
respect that.
meant
Respect
there was
Parasocial.
nothing left to pursue.
That's all it was about, you know, playing good for the year to play good at SI. And then it's like, what's beyond that? You know, not necessarily like.
Actually, it doesn't
complacency.
look as. I mean,
It was just kinda
this
like,
guy is
it
built pretty
the
fucking.
right choice for me to continue?
Pretty sturdy, so I
Beaulo
guess maybe he's
kept
just
at
really
it.
strong.
After all, he could still win another invitational or collect some trophies he didn't have yet. But unfortunately, the rest of 2022 didn't live up to his SI triumph.
Pop up, Gio walks in, diffuser in hand, there goes flashes. Gio tries to trade out, Merc actually prevails in that gunfight, but Gunner has the insurance policy. Snake, one of the newest members, takes down Gio, but he doesn't get Rexen. Sonics pummel TSM in the 3rd map.
And after TSM failed to even qualify for SI 2023, Beaulo's path forward became clear.
If you laid everything out on the table and just looked at
Oh,
everything,
that's why you
critical mindset
retired.
for my future, for my mental health, for everything, it was just the time to go. It was the time to go, and it was a hard decision. But again, I think overall, for everything, it's gonna pay off.
The only thing that truly made sense for Beaulo was going back to where it all started.
The scene isn't in that good of a spot, and now I'm kind of at like a crossroads. It's
Oh,
like, do I wanna
nice,
keep
okay.
sacrificing my brand, my community that built me up and got me to this insane level that I'm at right now, or do I keep kind of, I guess, staying with the sinking ship?
The community was understandably heartbroken, but Beaulo's fans also supported his decision and were quick to show appreciation for his enormous contribution to the growth and development of their favorite game.
Not a lot of games have that, where...
Wait, but so someone lied to me. I thought he didn't. I thought he retired because he just didn't enjoy the game anymore, or like the state of the game was just really bad. I thought that was what happened. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe there was a part of it. I don't fucking know, man.
Content creators, and when you can actually connect those two worlds, you get something really good.
Beaulo has probably one of the arguably largest legacies in Siege. Now, what about Pengu? What about Spoit? What about Macy? What about Shaiko? He had a comeback story. No, I am talking about like beating the game, bro. Like, this guy has a charm, million subs on YouTube. Everybody that plays Siege know who he is.
If he streams more, he's going to grow his own viewership. It's going to grow Siege viewership. It's going to pull more people into Siege, you know?
Yeah,
So I think
Beaulo's
it's
definitely gonna
great
make
for the
it.
game either way to happen
He's
in
going
the
to stay on
ecosystem
Twitch
and
for sure, for
guys.
sure.
Just happy to see him just thriving.
But it isn't like Beaulo was abandoning Siege entirely. While he is open to trying new things and
Because the
always
streams
has
are very
been,
enjoyable.
Rainbow Six is still going to remain his one true love for the foreseeable future.
I'm not completely saying that I'm done playing competitively,
are enjoyable.
playing professionally. Like that route is always gonna be open for me because I love I love trying to be the best.
It's hard to say exactly what the future holds for Beaulo. What is certain, though, is that his name will forever be synonymous with Rainbow Six Siege, whether you watch his content on YouTube or cheered for him on LAN. And if the past is any indication, as long as he keeps his eyes on the prize, Beaulo's dedication, discipline, and drive will ensure that no matter what he ends up pursuing, it'll be a resounding success.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell.
Yeah, I think I am subscribed. Hopefully. I am not. Well, now I am. Well, wasn't that something? Wasn't that